Welcome back everybody. Today in this video we're going to check out what's in this really big box that I got from Lego. Let's find the open tab here. What could it be? I get the box open. That's Luigi. So usually when I'm racing Mario Kart, get this box out of here, come on. I either race as Luigi or one of the Yoshis. So, and if I'm able to play a game where you get to pick what character you're gonna be, usually I choose Luigi. I don't really know why, but I just kind of like Luigi more. I might, since now I have the Luigi, depending on how I like the build, might have to get the Mario one to go with it, but I was really looking forward to the Luigi one. So this is the LEGO Mario Kart Luigi and Mac 8. It's an 18 plus set. It has 2,234 pieces and it is set 72050. And we have a depiction of him on the top and the hat. I believe all of this is printed. I hope it's not a bunch of stickers, but we will find out. The air just kicked on, so it's probably going to be noisy, but we have a picture of him on the side there. And then some depictions of him on the back. And the dimensions, he is going to be 16 inches long and 10 inches tall. And if you spin the wheel, the little flames on the back are supposed to rotate. That's pretty neat. Oh, like I said, I never got the Mario one, but a lot of people that I saw do videos on the Mario one said it's kind of like building a creator car. And I love building creator cars, so we will see how the build is today. Oh, whoa, whoa. Well, I dropped some bags on the floor. Those are some giant tires. My goodness graciousness. And they're just loose in here. There's 4 really big giant tires. Stack them there. And we have a paper bag. Is there glass? Oh, there is a glass window frame. So this will be the glass. Oh, the instruction booklet is inside of paper. That's very nice. I'm going to keep dropping more and more bags. So there are 22 bags. And then, of course, the 4 tires, the bag with the glass in it, and then a bag with the rims for the tires in it. So those bags are not numbered. Let's see. So those right there for now, maybe. So we have bag 1 and 2. And the tire just rolled away into the floor. I want to be free. There's 3, 4. I already said 4 bags. 5. 6 is a small one. 7 and 8. Why does some of them have stripes down the middle? Some of them just have the number. 8 has the stripe, 7 doesn't. I don't know. We have 9. Ooh! Printed piece. Awesome. That's a big L for Luigi. 10. 11 is a big bag, but very little pieces. 12. 13, I see another printed Luigi sign there. 14 has the Wills, or the hubcaps really, and they're printed. Yes. And then 15, you can't really tell because there's no white around the words and no white stripes. Why is 16 has white around the letters, numbers, because of the, that's weird. I have 17 and 18. And oh, printed eyes. I see printed eyes on 20. And then 21, printed ears. I see ears pieces in here. And then 22, looks like it'll be his hat. So let's take a look into the instruction booklet. Ooh, nice thick instruction booklet. No stickers in there, so I'm assuming it's all printed. White with Luigi coming towards you, and then in the back, Luigi driving away from you. Let's first of all see, this is a thick book. How many steps are there? The last step is putting the head onto Luigi, and that is step 778. That's almost 1,000 steps. And there's a little write-up with an image of Luigi right there on his car. It says, ready to race, get behind the wheel of the Mach 8, a kart with jet-like form that is specialized for speed on the track. If you're feeling inspired to up your game and add a unique flair to your Mario Kart circuit, get ready to build and blast into the competition. And then there's a picture of the Lego one there, and then 2 pictures of him in the actual game Mario Kart. Charming and challenging with a solid top speed and balanced handling, the Mach 8 is for those who love to race in style. It takes a certain skill and some creative in-game driving to master Mario Kart, but once you land the perfect combination, the Mach 8 will help you deliver results and entertainment in every race. I don't know if I've ever actually raced with the Mach 8. And then here we have Luigi and Mario together on a shelf, and them a little bit closer there. So I might have to get the Mario because that looks really nice with the both of them together. Who will win? Do you prefer the Mach 8 or the standard kart? And then you get right into building. I'm so excited. So let's get to it. And a little over 2 hours later, he is done. He is a lot bigger than I thought. I know there was dimensions on the box, but I didn't get a ruler out and check how many that actually was, and I'm not good with measuring imaginary distance. So he's a lot bigger than what I thought he was going to be, but it was a very fun build. It is basically kind of like building a creator car for the vehicle. The angles and stuff are put in really nice. All of it was print, so these giant hubcaps and everything is printed. There were no stickers. There were some new elements in here that I have not seen before, but they may have been from the Mario one. Since I don't have that one yet, I probably will get it at some point so I can go with Luigi. I'm bring you in a little bit closer and show you some of the really cool things about this car that I had so much fun building. So right now he is standing on top of a stand that does allow him to teeter-totter back and forth and swivel in all directions. So that's very nice, so that you can make sure the car won't roll away on you. And it's made very simply, just this little black stand that has rollers with it that allow it to go like this. And then it's just sitting on here. There is, very carefully flip him upside down, a hole right here in the middle that 2x2 is going on. He's just spinning around on that. So a very simple base, but does a really great job. Stick that to the side. We can actually take Luigi out, and we'll set him to the side and take a look at this massive car that is very awesome. Love all the curves and angles on it and the bright blue colors, but prints amazing, all the printing. So starting from the front, we have this like kind of like a jet engine kind of thing here. Don't really know for sure what dish that has lines in it, groove. Put in backwards here to give it that indented shape. I like that. And then this entire, all these curves and different angles and things that you see are all, a bunch of them are done with like, oh, what's the word? I lost it. Ball joints, there it is. So they're all ball jointed in and then just twisted to the right angle, and then things are put in around them to make them stay there. So this entire long piece from here to here is just held in by one ball joint, and then other things are snapped around it to hold it into place. Same with the hood. A couple of these panels here, they're all ball jointed in, and then pieces are put on top to smooth it out and to hold it in a little bit better. So, and then we do have steering available, which is very nice. And the steering, the way they did the steering in here was a way I've never seen before. This very long pole for this goes down and has a, it's not a 1x2, I think it's a 1x3 like Technic plate that goes down in between where these two wheels, all the stuff inside meets, and it's just hitting them back and forth as you turn this. That 1x3 plate is hitting it back and forth to turn it back and forth. So it's not actually, nothing of this is actually connected to the steering. It's just a plate is hitting in between the two that are holding this and making them go back and forth, which I thought was very nice. Do have the cool dark curved window shield, and then these pieces I've never seen before. Let me see if I can take one off. They're little 1x1s, and they look like they're cheese slopes, but if you get closer, it's sloped on two sides and then just angled straight up on the other two. Well, I had never seen that before, and it's used a couple times in this set. For here, it's being used to continue the windshield down a little bit further. Move Luigi so the camera can stop focusing on Luigi and focus on the car. Then we have the continuation of the yellow all the way around the bottom. A lot of this is, like I said, either ball jointed in or they are just held on by snot bricks. Continues around this way. Love the light blue, bright blue color and the yellow color. Makes it very nice. Then we go back here. It's also angled when it has the red lights. These are really massive tires. I thought those were cool. If you do look in here, we have a lovely red seat with jumpers for Luigi to sit on. There's also studs in the back, but he doesn't actually connect to those. He just connects to the bottom. If you look up in here, there are actually pedals, but they do not move. So these slopes on either side, right there and there, are to represent his foot pedals, because that's where his feet lie. But of course they don't actually do anything. And then of course, as demonstrated, the steering does work. And then we have just a couple buttons up in here to, I guess, launch all the special items at all of our rivals. Back here we have the flame element. I'm going to pop one of these off. I have not seen these flame elements like this anyway. When I was a kid, I feel like we used to have one like this, but it was obviously a lot smaller. I've never seen them this big before, and I love the orange to yellow. I don't know if this is new or if it's just in sets that I haven't seen before, but we get 4 of these fire plates to put onto the back of Luigi's car, and that does spin, but it only spins because of one tire. So this tire over here is just free spinning. It doesn't do anything. Same with the front two. Besides the steering, they don't trigger nothing. This tire, when rotated, triggers the fire to turn. So that's very cool. And it's done with a bunch of different gear elements, so it is a little sticky, I guess you want to call it. You can kind of feel it stick a little bit every once in a while, but it's just where the gears are still realigning, I guess. I feel like whenever you have gear elements, sometimes it's a little sticky. They don't perfectly work together. These pieces up here are also new that I've never seen before. The cylinders with this little outlet in it, and there's 4 of them stuck together up here, and they rotate. They're not. This doesn't really do anything. It sounds cool, and I like it. Anyway, so I love the build of this car. It literally was just like building a creator car, and I love building the creator cars. So that was a lot of fun. I don't have the Mario one obviously here to compare it to, but seeing the Mario one, like the pictures of it and all that, I feel like I like the looks of this car better, just because it actually looks like a vehicle with the 4 tires, and then Luigi's gonna stay inside, whereas Mario one, I know his feet stick out to the side because there's no actual, like, I don't know what you want to call it, like a cockpit. It's just the seat. You know what car I'm talking about. So this one feels more like a car, I think, in that aspect. So, but I really did enjoy the building of this, so I might have to get Mario, and then I can build it and then see which one I like best. As for Luigi, he's very cute. There are some things on here that I think could have been done better. A lot of the focus was obviously on the car, but I feel like the driver needed a little bit more coverage in a couple places. So his face looks great, which is held on by a ball joint. I'm just gonna pop it off for a second. So we have this plate of a mustache, which I'm assuming we've probably seen in Mario. I know I just haven't seen it, obviously. But, and then we have printed mouth, printed eyes, printed ears. The hat is made in this very cool shape. The hat is not made to come off though, because the hat is put on into several different ways. So it's not where you could just pop off his hat and switch it out. For Mario's hat, if you wanted to, you'd have to take apart the whole thing, build and all that. And then we have his hair that sticks out on the back, his little curly hair, and the nice smoothed off. His face is done very well. And then we have the rest of him. Sorry, this looks a little weird, but his head kind of gets in the way of everything else. These arms can go out, up, down, all that. And because of their movement, this is where I have an issue. There's a lot of open space here. All of this right here is flesh. And then down here, this blue line is out some. We need something to hide this and this. I feel like it's a little dirty. His arm can't even really go down that far to hide it, because it'd have to be like this, and then it's inside the car and it doesn't work. So his arm is always going to be up like this. You're always going to be able to see this and that on both sides. So that bugs me some. The rest of him is great. We can't actually put him in a standing position. His legs are stuck in a seated position. So for him sitting in the car, because he'll have to stay in the car, bottom of his feet aren't the greatest, but they're going to be in the car. His feet look great. We have nice curved legs. I see no really open stud plate work anywhere. There's a little hole here, but it's nothing. So it looks great. We have his buttons on his right there, 2 yellow buttons. We even have the back all nice and smoothed off. It all looks great, except for this right here. We even have printed knuckles. His hands are done in a really cool way, but they are stuck in this position as well, just like the legs. They are stuck where they're kind of making a fist for either holding the steering wheel or doing a little like jump up yahoo. But everything about this I love, besides this right here could have been hid, I feel like, a whole lot better. Even if we put like something here to cover the hinge connecting piece and something here to cover this up. It does look just a little bit sloppy compared to how well the car and the rest of Luigi looks. Luigi just sits perfectly back in there. You can position his hands around the steering wheel. You can position one arm up like this. You can turn his head in whatever direction, tilt it up and down because it's on that ball joint. So you can do this right here. He's looking at you and giving you like a, almost like a high five. You'd have to stick his thumb up. Oh, that's another thing. Because he's made for his thumb to be basically hidden by the steering wheel, the rest of his fingers are all these giant things that have a bunch of plates and bricks, and then his thumb is literally 2 plates big. That's it. The very tiniest thumb ever. So that does look kind of funny unless you like hide it somehow really well. The steering or, I mean, you can kind of hide it like this because nobody's really looking for it, I guess, but you can see this tiny little thing is his thumb, and each of these big things are his fingers. So that was a little funny. I hope you all enjoyed this. I enjoyed the build of this very much. It was a lot of fun to build. I love building creator cars, and this did remind me of building like a creator car system. So it was a lot of fun. It's just a little bit, it is different also in the fact of it not being a creator car, because there's no like engine hidden with inside or like mirrors and the actual pedals and things. It's all very cartoon style, but it is in that creator car size and aspect of working steering and all the things. So it literally is a cartoon version of a creator car and the size of one basically. I actually think that this might be bigger than the last few creator cars I've done. It's probably about the size of the Batmobile, I think. And that would be the biggest creator car I've ever built, would have been that one. So, thoroughly enjoyed this build. I hope you all enjoy. Go build Lego. That God. Bye everybody.